All right, so in here they use that C for that unknown constant. I prefer A just to remind ourselves that it is actually a different number, right? But it says C is the initial value of Y, and K is the proportionality constant. Exponential growth occurs when K is greater than 0, because that means my exponent would be positive. Exponential decay occurs when K is less than 0. That makes sense because our exponent would be negative. All right, so how do we put this to use? It says the rate of change of y is proportional to y. We just talked about that, right? That means dy dt equals k times y, and we just came up with that solution that y is a e to the kt. All right, so we're going to use that. You can either memorize that fact, or you can go ahead and derive it with separation of variables if you want. All right, so now we have two unknown things, right? We need to know what A is, and we need to know what K is. If you have two unknowns, you need two ordered pairs. Good news for us, right? Here's an ordered pair, and here's an ordered pair. So two ordered pairs means I should be able to figure out what both of those things are. So when t equals 0, y equals 2 means that I can go ahead and replace those. All right, so here, when I have this, I have a e to the 0, but e to the 0 is just 1, and so here I know from that first ordered pair I get that a must be equal to 2, which makes sense because we said that that leading coefficient was the initial value. Initial value is at time equals 0. And so basically so far I'm at y equals 2 e to the kt power. Okay. All right, now I'm going to use that second one to go ahead and figure out what k is. So I have 4 equals 2 e to the 2k. All right. And basically I can go ahead and start solving. I can divide both sides by 2. The only way to get to that k is going to be to take the natural log of both sides. So I'm going to have natural log of 2 equals natural log of e to the 2k. And what we know about is taking natural log of e is just going to leave me that exponent. So I have natural log of 2 equals 2k, which means k equals natural log of 2 divided by 2. Okay. All right, which means that my actual equation, my particular solution, now that I know all of the variables, is 2 e to the ln 2 over 2 times t. So now I can use this equation, my particular solution, to answer the question, what is the value of y when t equals 3? Okay, so this is the actual question. Those other two were just to get to my particular solution. So I'm going to have y equals 2 e to the ln of 2 over 2 times 3. Right, which at this point just becomes a calculator problem. So I'm going to make sure that I can go ahead and enter that in my calculator. I might suggest figuring out what this value is on your calculator, then doing e to that, and then multiplying by 2, just to make sure that you can do it correctly. But either way, we are going to be making sure that we're working on AP rounding and entering stuff in our calculators correctly. And so that would be the answer.